Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring.
Ho, 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 or homes, homes, homes. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Palm Beach's Paul, and this is my 2021 holiday recap video. So 2021 has been an absolutely crazy year, some good, some bad, and we're going to talk about all of that today, and we'll talk a little bit about what I think is going to happen in 2022. I'm down here on the waterfront. It's an absolutely beautiful day in paradise. I'm in West Palm Beach, and we're just going to have a little fun today, kind of talk about some of my highlights and some of the things that you helped me achieve and some of the stuff that I think is going to happen in the new year. So let's get started.
Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, that's what we
I couldn't ask for a more perfect day to describe the word paradise than this. It is just an absolutely beautiful day, 74 degrees, blue skies, no humidity, cool breeze. Look at it. Why wouldn't you want to live here? This place is absolutely gorgeous. So what a crazy year 2021 has been. From the real estate being the roller coaster that it is, with bid wars and people waiving inspections and appraisals, to two new variants of COVID with the Delta and now the Omicron, and everything else that's gone on this year. It's just been an absolutely somewhat bizarre but also good year. For business, it was one of my best years ever as a realtor. So it's just been a crazy year, and so we're just going to kind of do a recap and talk about some of those things. So let's talk about real estate first. All right, let's start back in January with the market update. So in January, the median price for a single-family home in Palm Beach County was $422,000, and the inventory we had was at about 2.1 months. Now, fast forward to November of 2021, the median price for a single-family home is now $510,000, and we're down to 1.5 months of inventory. Now that's a little bit better than it was a few months ago because we were like below a month's worth of inventory. So at least there's a few homes on the market now, but that's only because it's the holidays. I think because of the new COVID variant, I think that's kind of slowed buyers down a little bit, and I fully expect to see come January 1st that it's just going to be the same thing, no inventory and crazy bidding on the properties. But we'll get into that a little bit later. 2021, prices went up and were just continually to rise, and they're still rising as of that most recent market update from November. We really haven't seen as much of a slowdown. The only thing that I have noticed in my personal business is it slowed down a little with buyers. I don't have as many people calling me from out of state looking to buy right now. I still have a few that are looking for the right property, but it's a winter home. But local buyers kind of dropped off. They just got really tired of losing out. They got buyer frustration, and so they kind of dropped out, sitting on the waysides, hoping for things to change. And so offers on properties, maybe they're not getting 20 offers on it. Maybe they're only getting 10 now, but they're still getting over asking price, and the properties are selling really quick. I personally had one of my best years ever in real estate, and I owe a lot of that to you. I helped roughly 4 or 5 families just from out of state, just from different parts of the country, relocate to South Florida, and some of them bought permanent homes, some of them bought winter homes or winter condos or a vacation condo. But all in all, I helped those people move here. Of course, then I did my other transactions here locally with people with buying and selling property. But at 9 years in the industry as a realtor, it was one of the best years. Actually, it was the best year I've ever had with numbers. So thank you for that. I appreciate everybody's help. I appreciate you guys trusting in me to help you either move here to South Florida, or if you live here, having me help sell your house or relocate to another house here. But I appreciate that, and thanks for all that. So a great year, and I'm really looking forward to 2022. Now, it just wasn't people buying and selling that was crazy. The rental market in general was nutso as well. I mean, I've heard stories about people trying to rent properties. If the property is at $2,000, they were going in at $2,300, $2,500 just to get their offer accepted for a rental. So there was bid wars on rentals. Now, I didn't experience any of that with any of my clients. I actually only had one rental and I got them in pretty easily, but other people were just fighting just to get a rental. And that again goes back to the lack of inventory that we have here in South Florida. If you can't find a house to buy after you sold your house, then you have no other option but to rent. So that created a high demand for rentals. And again, it was just a bloodbath with people trying to do it. And it's still pretty difficult right now. I've looked for a few rentals for some people that have reached out to me from my YouTube channel, and there really isn't a whole lot available. So again, like I said, 2021 was just one wild year for real estate, and I think we're probably going to see a lot of the same going into 2022. All right, so let's talk a little bit about my YouTube channel, since that's where all this ties together. So because of you, I had over 204,000 views this year alone, which, I'm a small channel. I don't have millions and millions of people watching, but I do have now 3,420 subscribers thanks to you guys. So I really appreciate that. And the 200,000 views really means a lot, because that just means that the content that I'm making is reaching more people. It's getting spread more from YouTube, and that really, makes me happy, because the more views I get, then the more opportunity I have for clients, and that's what this is all about, helping me try to find business, help you guys move here, so it's a win-win. And I'm going to be working on a lot of new content this year. I'm going to be trying to, bringing you more of the bicycle videos, especially with this kind of weather. I need to get on the bike and start doing the pedaling with Paul, going through different neighborhoods, showing you guys what it looks like, so you can have, a perspective of what it might be like to live in that neighborhood, as far as what's close by for restaurants, grocery stores, what the homes look like, and just a nice slower paced view. A lot of you guys really liked when I got on my bicycle and kind of rode through the neighborhoods. I'm also going to be teaming up with a couple of luxury agents this year, and doing some tours of some luxury homes. So that's going to be exciting. I got one in particular that I'm trying to get into. It's a $15 million mansion right on the ocean, and I'm really excited to hopefully get in there and show you that one. Still in the works, but we'll see how that goes. But in general, I'm going to try to bring a lot of that, as well as some more content about how to buy a house, how to buy a condo. Matter of fact, the #1 video that I still have on the channel is, drumroll, don't buy a condo in Florida, which is really kind of sort of clickbaity, but I mean, it got your attention. But that video has the most views out of any of my videos, and that is because I actually go into detail about how to buy a condo. And I'm probably going to do an update on that, because Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac just changed some of their lending policies about people trying to buy condos, and what the condos have to show in order for them to, put a deal together. And a lot of that has to go with the collapse that unfortunately happened down in Miami with that particular condo. Now those lenders are basically saying that they want to see that the condos have no pending repairs, no assessments that are saying, we have these outdated repairs that we need to be, finished and taken care of. So so that's really gonna, kind of put a dent in those people trying to buy condos and selling condos. And I plan on doing a whole video about that after the first of the year. But all in all, I had a great year making the videos. I actually got to meet quite a few of you this year. So for those that I actually got to meet, whether I'm out skateboarding or riding my bike, and you said hi, I appreciate it. It's always fun to meet you guys. And of course, my clients who I helped move here, and just a lot of new people that I met in general. And I've actually met a couple of the YouTubers and did a couple collaborations with some other fellow realtors, which I'm also going to be doing some of those videos, where I'm going to get with maybe a realtor from San Diego or Arizona, and there's always noise, right? Always a car going by, and collaborate with that realtor. So, maybe you have a brother or sister who's not moving to Florida, but might want to move to that part of the country. Then I'm going to be bringing that person to my audience, and we'll collaborate together as two realtors from different parts of the country. All right, so let's talk about some of the cool things that happened this year with, related to my YouTube videos. First, since I'm here in West Palm Beach, let's talk about that. I did a video called West Palm Beach might be the new Wall Street, or is it the next Wall Street? Goldman Sachs took 350 seats here at One Rosemary building, and there's condos being built all around me as I'm making this video. A lot of high-end luxury condos are being built right along Flagler here, at prices that were never here before. We're talking $48 million properties. So and then Harry's is opening up a place here, scheduled to open up sometime here, which is a restaurant bar that's very famous up in New York for all the brokers. And so they're opening that here in Rosemary Square as well. So that's pretty exciting. And then in Delray Beach, we had the Delray Beach food market. That video was funny. It's one of the only videos I've made that actually went viral for like 2 days. I just watched it and it went up to 7,000 views in literally 2 days, and then it kind of just stopped, which I guess that's just what happens with YouTube. But it was exciting to watch it. I kept watching my phone going, wow, look at this many views, and then it kept going up by another 100 and then 1,000. So, but the Delray Beach market was really cool. That was exciting. The Ray Hotel opened up in downtown Delray. So I focused a lot in Delray, as you've seen. That's one of my favorite places, but I did try to show you some other places like Lantana, and I went out to Westlake, which is the new city, and they have the new homes out there, that whole new community. So I'll be doing more of that this year. There's more new construction coming, so I'm gonna try and get out and show more videos of new construction as they continue to build here in Palm Beach County. And of course, my hometown of Boynton Beach, where we had the new downtown open up with the new city hall and the old school they did, the high school. So it was really nice. So Boynton Beach is still small, quaint, but they're doing a lot down there to make the downtown area inviting to all the residents. All right, so as I've always promised you guys, I don't always make my videos about, fluff and rainbows and perfect. And obviously Florida isn't perfect. The insurance got tougher. Insurance rates went up. Obviously property taxes went up. So those things for you people looking to move here are going to be stuff that you're going to have to deal with. And the insurance is just getting more and more of a nightmare for a lot of people to deal with here in South Florida. It's not good. So that's one of the issues that's going on. But there's a lot of good about living down here, but there's also some things that just suck about Florida, and the heat and stuff like that is, the mosquitoes and all the stuff I've talked about in some of my videos. But all in all, listen, look at this view behind me, all right? All that doesn't matter when you can see all this. It's absolutely beautiful here. So, but the cost of living is more expensive here than other places. The rents are high. You've seen the prices of the homes are definitely gone up. So that's all stuff that you're gonna have to take into consideration. So it's not perfect. We did get spared any major storms. Thank God for that. We didn't have any hurricanes this year. Knock on the wood. So we had some, but none of them really affected us. So that was good. But every summer that can change. So we'll just hope that we don't have any in 2022. I also took you guys on some of my family vacations this year and showed you what it's like to vacation, or where people vacation here in South Florida. And you've seen some of my videos called day tripping, where I'll go to different places and show you, like the botanical gardens up at Delray Beach and a couple different places throughout Fort Lauderdale. And I want to get down to Miami. I got some video ideas to go down to Miami, do a food tour down there in Little Havana, which would be really fun. But we did go down to the Florida Keys. That's one of my absolute favorite places to go. I love the Florida Keys. We're looking to get back down there again. My son and I want to go do some kayak fishing. So anytime we can go to the Florida Keys, that is a plus, and we're going to definitely be booking a trip after the first of the year. But I try to show you those videos just to give you a flavor of what it's like if you lived here and where you could vacation. So if you like those, leave a comment down below and let me know if that's something you'd like to see more of. All right, so let's address real estate for 2022. I am not one of those guys that sits here and says this is what the market's going to be like, because I really don't know. Nobody really knows. A lot of people assume, but there are some indicators that we think are going to happen, mainly that interest rates are going to go up. So if interest rates go up, then it's going to be harder for you to buy. You're going to be able to buy less than what you can buy right now. And a lot of people think that the interest rates on the home loans are going to go up. So that could definitely have an effect on the market. But as far as the inventory, that little uptick that I saw from November to December, that's going to just get wiped away real quick once we get into the first of the year. And you got to think, if someone's selling their house and they can get top dollar, where are they going to move to after they sell it? That's the biggest headache, is where do they go once they sell it? Can they find another home? Because they're just going to put themselves in the same situation that all the other buyers are, and that is a very tough, competitive situation where the seller of that house wants the most money they can get. So unless they're like some of my clients who sold their house and went on to the RV or just moving to another part of the country, or they're going to rent, there's not a whole lot of options with that. So I still predict 2022, Paul's prediction for what it's worth. It's going to be just as competitive, multiple offers, people going over asking, people waiving their appraisal contingencies just to get their offers accepted, meaning they have to come out of pocket if it doesn't appraise, cash offers from those that have the cash from a lot of strong buyers in the Northeast, and a lot of frustration. Unless anyone has an answer that I haven't heard of yet, That's kind of what I think is going to happen, because really it's a supply and demand situation. And even more so with all the restrictions that are starting to kind of happen again up in the Northeast, I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of people from the Northeast just say, I'm done with that, and start moving to South Florida. And that is, that has happened. It happened last year. A lot of people who came down here said that they were tired of those restrictions and said, well, then we're just going to come down to Florida. And so we do predict to see a lot of that happening again. However you want to spin that, whatever you feel about that, that's just what I've heard. Again, I could be totally wrong. I don't get into this whole, I'm a realtor, I'm predicting what's going to happen. There's much smarter people out there that do that, and watch their channel if that's what you're looking for. Watch my channel if you want to know what neighborhoods to live in, what places are closest to the beaches, what's it like to visit and maybe take a bike tour over on the island of Palm Beach, and of course how to buy and sell homes here in South Florida. All that, keep watching my channel and please subscribe. Right, so a lot of you reach out to me through email or the phone number, because I always try to provide that information somewhere in my video. But in the about section below my videos, I don't know if you guys realize, but there's a lot of links there that can help you out. So obviously there's a link there. If you want to have a Zoom call with me, you can make an appointment. Basically goes to my Calendly account. Then you can schedule a one-on-one Zoom call and we can have a conversation about buying or selling real estate that way. There's also a link to my website, which will allow you to search real estate here in South Florida. And there's another link that will allow you to search all new construction throughout South Florida. So all those links are a way that you can start searching for properties and get connected with me. Now, some of the fun stuff that I've done to my channel, I don't know if you may or may not notice, but there is a link down there that says buy me a coffee or buy me a beer. It's just a fun little way that you can help support my channel and I can keep making these videos. Basically allows you to go in there and say I want to buy Paul 2 beers or a cup of coffee, and it helps fund the channel, and that helps me continue to keep making videos. So just in case you want to go in there and buy Old Palm Beach's Paul a beer or coffee, I appreciate it, and for those who already did, thank you. So I'm going to continue to do my live stream, so I really appreciate everyone who watched that. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun doing those. Still working on some of the kinks, but I think I got it down, and I continue to bring on local experts and people who I think could help you, title people, insurance people, maybe a lawyer. So I'm just going to continue to ask those professionals if they would like to go live on my YouTube channel so I can bring information to you guys. And again, I appreciate everyone who watched and sat there and chatted with me on those. Much appreciated. All right, so that is my 2021 YouTube year in review video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like, share, and when you're in the Palm Beaches, get out and enjoy paradise. I'll talk to you guys next year. Happy holidays.